I know if y'all had proof of me robbing somebody, we wouldn't even be talking. Y'all would have cuffed me. I would be charged with it. That's what I know, bro. That's what I know. Come on, bro. You niggas full of shit.
Y'all let me know, bro, when y'all done with the mind game questions, bro. I don't got time for that. Whoever made the report.
On January 3rd, 2020, the rapper named Jonathan Lindale Kirk, or famously known as DaBaby, made his way to Miami for a scheduled appearance at the popular local nightclub called Cafe Iguana Pines. However, things took a turn for the worse when a dispute erupted between the rapper and the club's promoters. According to a police report obtained from the Miami-Dade Police Department, the nightclub had allegedly agreed to pay Kirk $30,000 for his performance. However, the rapper claimed to have received only $20,000. As tensions escalated, heated arguments broke out between both parties, eventually leading to a physical altercation. The victim alleged that he was punched multiple times in the face by Kirk, and then attacked by more of the rapper's crew. Additionally, it was alleged that Kirk's team took away several items belonging to the promoters, including an iPhone 7, a credit card, and $80 in cash. The only footage police have of this incident is this unclear CCTV footage. According to the report, Kirk went to the hotel after the incident, where he was arrested by the police and taken to the police station for the investigation. However, the detectives soon find out that extracting information from this guy is not going to be easy, because he really doesn't seem to care. He is neither stressed nor nervous. He is relaxed and takes a nap while waiting for the detectives in the investigation room. In order to show the detectives that he is unbothered, he makes sure that they also see him sleeping. As you can see, the detective is right there. Kirk gave the detectives a hard time during the whole investigation. Right from the start, it becomes crystal clear that this puzzle won't be easy to solve for the detectives. Kirk immediately refuses to cooperate with the officers, dodging their inquiries, even the most basic ones, like his own name.
What's your full name? We just want to get it from you. This is just a formality. Just tell, name, your date of birth, and all that stuff.
Formalities. I got it.
It's clear that he has done his homework and he knows his Miranda rights, granting him the right to remain silent, and he takes full advantage of that choice. But there is something very unusual here. If he really knows what is actually happening, then he must realize that in a scenario like this, the safest bet is to lock up your lips and summon a lawyer. But he chose to waive his right to a lawyer. It's as if he's daring to dance his way out of this situation on his own. And so far, he's doing pretty well.
An incident occurred at the hotel, 1500 Southwest First Avenue, that you were there for, correct?
What incident?
An incident. You had an altercation with somebody?
No.
You didn't. Did you have a business dealing with somebody?
No.
You didn't?
No.
So somebody didn't bring you $20,000 in front of the hotel in your SUV?
No.
They didn't?
No.
Okay.
Somebody bring $20,000 that wasn't theirs and lied to them and told them that it was for an event of theirs on the 31st. And lied to them. That person, once he realized they were doing bad business, said nah and left with his $20,000.
Okay, so you didn't count?
And got my contact information to do business the right way. That's what happened.
Around what time was this, sir?
I don't know. Whatever time they told us.
So you're saying that you weren't
whatever time the camera showed me not robbing no damn body that time.
Kirk staunchly maintains his innocence, insisting that he had no involvement in the events that unfolded outside the nightclub. His version of the story remains a bit murky, but the essence is that his manager was in talks with an event promoter from Cafe Iguana Pines. However, suspicions arose and it turned out that the money they were offering was stolen, and the promoter was also acting suspiciously during the deal. Rather than getting involved, Kirk walked away peacefully and asked them to resolve their issues. However, this doesn't explain the fight caught on camera. But with the footage unclear and no witnesses to identify the attackers, sticking to his narrative could potentially keep him in the clear. And what Kirk does next is very clever.
Common sense. You know what I made to even be down here? A promoter booked me at that hotel. I didn't pay to be at the hotel. That was paid for. You'd have let me on my room, you would have saw close to $250 million cash, legally, hard-earned money. I don't got to take nothing from nobody, bro.
Well, let me ask you this.
I will go outside here right now and throw $10,000 in the air. Like, I do not care about no money. I don't, bro.
Was there an argument?
No, it was an argument. I didn't argue with a soul. My voice was never raised. There was never aggressive language from me. None of that.
Was there a fight?
None of that. No, I ain't seen no fight.
Now, it might seem like Kirk is just showing off his money to the detectives, but that is not the case. He is cleverly using his lavish lifestyle to his advantage. Because, think for a second, would a person who is casually making $30,000 deals on weekdays and spending a crazy amount of money to buy things he likes, would he bother over an iPhone and $80? The further he distances himself from the crime, both physically and in mindset, the better it is for Kirk. Because you see, in order to build a compelling case, the detectives need at least 3 things. They need to prove Kirk's involvement in the fight. They need to find what motive Kirk had to commit the crime. The third and one of the most important things is to know where exactly was Kirk when the incident took place. Now, from Kirk's perspective, he was nowhere near the scene and had no motive to commit the crime, and has a sound explanation of his whereabouts. So his case is pretty solid. But for the detectives, the fact remains, a crime happened and Kirk's vehicle was right there. And they continue to try and extract the crucial information to build a compelling case that can potentially lead to a confession from the rapper. So the detectives start asking him questions indirectly to find a loop in his story.
Where were you coming from at that point?
Prime, seafood. Prime, whatever the hell I went to eat. I went to get some food.
Where is that?
I don't remember.
You don't know?
No.
How'd you get there?
In the car.
What kind of car? Was it a car you drove, somebody else drove?
An Uber, bro.
An Uber?
Yeah.
What kind of car was it?
An Uber.
Small car, SUV, truck, what?
I don't know. Let's talk about what matters. Let's talk about what y'all need to get me about this. When I'm driving in the car, when I went to go eat, what time I went, that don't have nothing to do with the fact I ain't robbed a damn soul. Me, nobody around me, ain't nobody robbing nobody.
Let's take the word robbery out of the picture.
So while we here, we taking the word robbery out of the picture. Y'all are robbery detectives. This is robbery unit. That's the second word he said. That's the second word he said when he came in here. Robbery. Come on, bro.
Okay, listen.
He told me he asked to question me about a robbery when I walked in my hotel. Robbery. I had every answer to the question you needed right there. Whoa, that ain't it. That's false. Okay. Throw that out the window. We talking about robbery, bro. It's nothing for me to talk about. I didn't rob.
So do you think
The absence of a lawyer is not stopping him. Kirk seems to have the upper hand in this intense interrogation. He is skillfully steering the conversation away from the crime scene and focusing on what he deems essential. He effectively thwarts the detective's attempts to get the information from him. It's remarkable how he knows precisely how to handle an interrogation, which clearly shows that he's no stranger to such situations. The detectives were unable to handle the rapper until now, but what Kirk says next gives full control of the interrogation to him. His mastery of the situation is about to reach new heights.
Y'all let me know, bro, when y'all done with the mind game questions, bro. I don't got time for that. Who is whoever made the report.
But you don't know what we have or don't have.
Okay.
That's
I know if y'all had proof of me robbing somebody, we wouldn't even be talking. Y'all would have cuffed me. I would be charged with it. That's what I know, bro. That's what I know.
This is when the detectives realized that they really have got nothing on him, and Kirk is well aware of that. Because when you find yourself in an interrogation room and the detectives are trying to get the details from you and they don't immediately charge you, it likely means that they lack crucial evidence. The primary purpose of such interrogations is to secure a confession when their case is weak. Even though this is not the same with every case, it is exactly what's going on here. If you're not an expert at handling situations like Kirk, the best course of action for you is to stay silent and ask for a lawyer.
Why do you say it was bad business?
What?
Why do you say it was bad
I
business?
already told y'all that. You want to rewind this? You want to rewind it, bro? I already told y'all, bro. My story not going to come out different no matter how many times I say it, bro. It's not, bro. It's right here. So you press stop and rewind and play. We're going here. Why I said it was bad business, bro. And matter of fact, check them cameras. Y'all got crime scene investigation unit out there, check the cameras. I mean, shit, at the end of the day, I would expect people to act on common sense anyway. Bottom line, y'all got plenty of sense. Y'all not stupid. Y'all the police, bro. I'm not. Do I look? Come on, bro.
The detectives finally accept that they won't get anything more from Kirk for now. He remains steadfast, sticking to his version of events without wavering. They decide to step out, hoping to strategize their next move. This tactic is common, providing the suspect with moments of solitude. This tactic is employed to create an atmosphere of anxiety, hoping that the anxiety might break the suspect and the detectives may get more information or a confession if lucky. But Kirk is different. He calmly closes his eyes and dozes off. Detectives realize that they cannot break through to a suspect who remains so cool under pressure. When this all started, Kirk was facing a serious situation, possible prison time of up to 15 years and a hefty $10,000 fine, along with other charges for battery. But only if detectives could prove that he really did commit the crime. Well, they couldn't get anything out of Kirk, and the security footage didn't show much. So after only 48 hours in jail, he was released, and in a matter of 2 months, all charges were dropped and his name was cleared.